Pod Chef. Pod Chef. You're listening to Pod Chef. When I say pod, y'all say chef. Pod Chef. You're listening to Pod Chef. That's a podcast about Top Chef, and that's a broadcast. It's on TV, and you can watch it. They got 23 seasons, that's a lot, kid. But you can skip those. We do recaps about the whole show. I'm talking food, yo, and some other stuff. Yeah. You're now listening to Pod Chef, the official podcast of the TV show Top Chef, with your hosts, Bryan, Jamal, and Reaves. And I only said their first names because I don't know everyone's last name, and I'm trying to be polite. Now enjoy the show.
Welcome to Pod Chef, the official Top Chef podcast. I am your host, Jamal. With me, as always, my co-host, Reaves. Say what's up.
What's up, people? Jamal
Back
coming
again.
through crystal clear.
Crystal clear, like Crystal Pepsi.
Remember?
Remember that? Remember that? When they said, hey, it's kind of cloudy. Why don't we clear this up a little bit?
Crystal it up. It does make me think of that SNL commercial parody where I can't remember what it was, but it's like goo, basically. They're making fun of Crystal Pepsi, and it's like they're selling it's like a goo that people are drinking. And
Is that one of the newer SNLs? I'm not as caught up as I probably should be.
depends on what you mean by new. If 1996, I think is when that was out, is new.
Yeah, that's right around the corner. That was
New for you.
not so long ago. Yeah, so I mean, where I am in the catalog, that's pretty new for me.
Jamal.
Eddie Murphy's still in the cast for me.
So this is what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
I was talking about this with my wife, and this is a very original thought. Is like what I have found is the first season of SNL you watch, those are your guys.
That's your crew.
That's your crew, and it never gets better. It never
doesn't.
is good.
Yeah, and then it's like anyone who comes after is like, not as funny.
Mm-hmm.
Not as funny. This SNL doesn't remind me of mine.
No.
I had Eddie Murphy from Raw.
Yeah.
Okay. I had Chris Rock on my SNL.
Yeah.
Who's on your SNL?
My SNL Mount Rushmore. It's got Dana Carvey.
Cut his head off, put it up on the mountain.
Chopping broccoli. Hey. Mike Myers.
Cut his head off, put it on the mountain.
$100 million. Who else is on that Mount Rushmore? Oh, Adam Sandler.
Oh, he's already on there.
Freaking the GOAT, right?
Yeah.
The comedy album when he plays the GOAT.
What's that other album where it was like, Say for Hanukkah.
Oh yeah,
Hanukkah.
the
I remember
Hanukkah
that.
song.
Man,
Hell
that played so much when I was a teen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a good one. He sang a lot of good songs. Sloppy Joe's. We'll get into Sloppy Joe's later. And then Chris Fartley. That's the fourth.
Man, I feel like you just put 4 of his heads on Mount Rushmore.
Hell yeah, he's the best.
For SNL. I mean, gone too soon.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Chris Fartley, you could drop him into any season and he'd work.
Oh my gosh. Yes. He fits in no matter what. Timeless.
You can
comedy.
you can do one of those crane machines at like a arcade that you're waiting to get out of, and like you just pull Chris Farley out and go, I just want to drop you into the old 2010 season.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, speaking of those crane machines.
Uh-huh.
I was at a Chuck E. Cheese.
Dang.
Kids arcade. I mean, on my own. Not with the restaurant manager. I was just checking it out, making sure everything worked. I walked in. I said, I'm not paying anything, but I want to play every single game, make sure they work the right way, because I might come here in the future.
Set the tone.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you walk in, I don't want anything. I'm just here to check things out.
Yeah.
Don't try and upsell me.
I am inspecting, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to need some tokens. And
Yeah.
then I complained about how much everything costs. It was like
Yeah.
4 tokens back in my day.
Back in my day, it was 2,
It's 2 tokens. Look at this.
if not 1.
So I make my way to the crane machine. Like the crane
Yep.
machine. Can always get good stuff there. Good stuffies. Things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Harmonica, maybe. Sometimes they got instruments in there.
Wow. Have you ever played the harmonica?
Hell yeah.
I've just blown into one. I've never really played it though. Like I don't know what I'm doing.
Let me give you a little hint. If you want to
Okay.
sound really good, you grab it. This is for the video
Uh-huh.
tier. You do one of these. One of these bad boys.
Yeah, like you're dropping salt out of your hand
Mm-hmm.
into the harmonica. Yeah, I
Cooking.
like that move.
Yeah.
Whenever I see that, I'm always like, how do they? What is that doing? What is that doing on the end? That little.
It goes from wah to wah.
Wow.
So it sounds a little more professional, a little vibrato, if you will.
Okay.
So I tried out the crane. I grabbed something. Just drop the crane down in the middle. I'm like, whatever I get, it's all gonna be good.
It's all fate based.
Exactly, and the whole thing is freaking rigged. Just like the elections. And so it went all the way down, and it comes up, and it's got a rolled up paper wad. I'm like, what is this?
What?
What is this? And I can see on it, it says 2 Reaves. And I'm like,
Uh-oh.
what?
There's only one person I know who misspells your name like that.
And he does it on purpose because he knows it agitates me. Because he knows my name. He knows who I am. He's the one that's constantly sending me things all the time.
Yeah.
Learn my name. So I know somehow Tom has planted something inside this machine. How long it's been there, I have no idea.
No clue.
So it drops it. I unravel it. And it makes sense that for what this is, given how I got it, that maybe it's something that's been sitting there for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Because, for a very long time, we were reading pages from the Top Chef script.
Yeah, when we were trying, yeah.
And then, it kind of evolved. There was prequels and things like that.
Yep.
And I guess
trailer. There was a trailer.
Oh yeah, there was a trailer. A trailer for a Tom documentary in the Netflix style of if you were the subject and producing your own documentary, this is what it sounds like.
Yep.
But this is a script. It's the first pages of a script, I guess. For what is just described as the movie Tom.
The movie's called Tom?
It's just called Tom.
Are there any periods after the letters, or is it
It's before the T and after the M.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
For who we're talking about, I could see that.
Yeah. So, and I mean, again, like it's been a while since we've had one of these scripts. I know there was a Gale spinoff, but I don't think there was one specific. I don't think there was one specifically about Tom.
Well, the Gale spinoff got canceled.
Yes.
And I'll just come out and say it was gratuitous. And so that was canceled. We did a focus group and the focus group did not like it. So that whole thing got canceled. And so, 15, 20 years, maybe things swing back around.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. I mean, it was, it was violent and gratuitous in many different ways.
In many different ways.
But like
people said they're not ready for that at food and wine festival.
Yeah. That's screening there. Yeah, we screened it to all of those people in Aspen, and like I think also part of it was like maybe the audience wasn't ready to watch like anything.
Yeah.
Let alone something that wasn't like cooking related, because this really wasn't cooking related. Yeah. It kind of fits in with the HBO family. I guess. So so this one is just Tom, and I got a couple of pages here from the beginning of it if you want to hear it.
No, really?
Yes.
Oh, come on. I gotta hear the Tom movie. I gotta hear some pages.
Okay. All right. And so I'll
Do you
say
need
this.
any music or anything?
I'm so glad you asked that.
Okay.
Because it really it's like you read my mind. I was about to say, maybe at the beginning, nothing.
Nothing.
But as we go on,
Mhm.
I want you to use your instincts and maybe decide whether or not if there is a type of music that maybe should underscore as it goes on. Like you hear some things happening and you're like, okay, I think it should sound like this.
Okay. Give me go. I see what you're putting down.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, let's go ahead, and then as I feel it out, I'll see what should come up.
And if you want to just make the music yourself, when we were talking about doing harmonicas and stuff like that, if you want to be musical, because if you don't have access to it, or maybe it's copyright or something, and it's maybe easier for you to just make it, you could do that as well.
Yeah. I mean, sure, I can. If it hits me, sure, I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay. I like it. All right. Here we go. So, we open on the subway in New York City.
Dang.
It's March 4th, 2026 at 7:50 p.m.
Dang.
An abandoned A train is headed uptown towards Manhattan, towards the high-end New York penthouses where they definitely shoot America's Culinary Cup. Or at least, we think it's abandoned. We cut to inside of one of the cars. Chefs with America's Culinary Cup jackets hold spatulas and guns and stand menacingly guarding the doors and exits. There are chefs in Top Chef coats on their knees with black bags over their heads. David Ellison, the CEO of CBS, takes center stage and addresses the hostages. This is David. CCTV cameras all over the New York subway only saw me and my man Richard Blaze here. And he points to Richard Blaze, who's strapped to a subway pole. And then he indicates to the hostages. But only one of you chefs, one of the American Culinary Cup's goons, opens the subway door while it's still moving at rapid pace. And then David says, "First one to tell me Top Chef's secrets gets to stay on my cart." One of the goons grabs one of the Top Chef chefs and holds him out the front door. His head is so close to the walls, David approaches with a handgun in his hand. David says, "How do they do it? How do they make such a perfect cooking show?" The chef doesn't respond. David fires to the side of the train. David says, "He didn't cook so good. Who wants to try next?" Another chef is held in front of the door. David says, "Tell me about Tom. Why does he wear the hats?" No, the chef says nothing. "A lot of loyalty for $250,000. And then a mysterious voice of one of the hostages says, "Or perhaps he's wondering why someone wouldn't want $1 million when they could instead have a feature in Food and Wine magazine." David, he turns to the man who talked. "Well, at least you can talk. Who are you?" The voice, "It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our competition." David takes the black bag off the mysterious man's face, and it's frickin' Tom in a fedora. "Tom, no one cared who I was until I started cooking on TV." David, indicating the hat, "If I take that off, will you die?" Tom, "It will be extremely painful." David, "Well, you're kind of a small guy. Tom, for you." David, "Was getting caught part of your competition?" Tom, "Of course. Richard Blais refused our offer to take over as head judge for Top Chef in favor of yours. We have to find out what he told you about Top Chef. Blais interjects. Nothing. I said nothing. Tom stares at Blais as if to say, this dorky-ass white boy. David. Well, congratulations. You got yourself caught. Now, what's your next steps? Tom. Crashing this train. Just then, 2 brand spanking new BMW X7s drive up on either side of the train. Tom. Before Survivor. The windows roll down, and then Kwame, Gregory, Tristan, Don, and Seeger climb out of the windows of the cars. They lasso extremely strong grappling hooks to the train. They swing over and crash through the windows. They immediately start spraying all the America's Culinary Cup chefs with Grasso olive oil, and this kills them, even though it's delicious. Meanwhile, Carla and Tiffany climb onto the front and back of the train cars. Using tools purchased with a Wells Fargo credit card, they unhook the car. They lasso the car to the BMW X7s and begin to guide it off the tracks in another direction. Meanwhile, Tom is slowly walking from one section to the next, and he looks jacked as hell. It feels like the entire train is moving as he walks because he's so big. He grabs Blais in a headlock, and just then Cliff, remember Cliff? Cliff climbs through a window with a body bag. He unzips it and reveals the dead body of Marcel. Cliff takes out some clippers. Cliff, I've been waiting a long time to do this. Cliff shaves Marcel's dead head. Then he hands the clippers to Tom, who shaves Blais's stupid long hair off. Blais screams like a little bitch. Tom hands the hair to Cliff, who pastes it on Marcel's dead-ass head. Everyone starts heading over to the BMW X7s. As Seeger starts to grab one of the ropes to leave, Tom stops him. Tom to Seeger, no! They expect one of us in the wreckage, chef. Seeger. He's confused. Like he didn't understand, kind of confused like he didn't understand the rules of a challenge on Top Chef. Seeger. They have preheated the oven. Tom. Yes. The temperature rises. He takes Blais, who is crying like a little baby. Tom. Calm down, chef. Now is not the time for fear. That comes later. He presses a button, and the train crashes into a poorly cooked vat of okra. And Tom zips away into one of the BMW X7s. And that's the end. That's all I got.
Holy crap. How do I give you a round of applause for that? Is it like... I mean, that was great. That was fantastic.
I think it's... You know what I like about it? I haven't heard anything like that before in my life.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, no, it reminds me of something that I'm like, no, this is original.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Tom original, and I like the way he's going with it. Like, I can't wait. I hope there's more.
Yeah, me too. I think so.
I hope there's more.
And I feel like, we're living in this era where it feels like everything this guy, Christopher Nolan, does, everyone just likes it.
Yeah.
And you get Tom doing something like this that's completely different than anything that guy's doing.
So different. And it's like, it's almost like, did Nolan leave enough space for this?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Did Nolan leave enough space? Did James Cameron leave enough space? Like, is there enough space here to do this? Did Michael Bay leave one tiny slither of space so that Tom can kind of like, eschew himself in there and be like, oh, you guys thought you guys did great action? What about me?
Hello, I got a new seat at the table. Okay.
Yeah.
Looking to my right, Nolan. To my left, Michael Bay. And now Tom Colicchio's there. Yeah, this is one of these things where when it comes out, they're going to interview all the great directors, and they'll be like, damn, I wish I'd written that.
I wish I had that.
It's so good. I wish I'd written that.
Who's the director who directs Dune? I feel like
It's some French guy. It starts with
Yeah.
a V. I don't remember.
Yeah, I feel like he's Villanueva or something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like he hears this and he goes, "Ugh, I got a great take on this.
Yeah.
I got a great spin on this."
I gotta tag on to this.
Yeah. There's an angle here that no one's seeing that I'm seeing
Mm-hmm.
that still maintains the like the honesty of the source material, but makes it my own.
Yes. And I think something about this is it's timely. It's talking about a conflict that's happening now.
Yeah.
We're all living through it. So it's like we're all going to experience it. We're all going to be nodding the whole time saying, yes, we agree. There is a fight between these two shows.
I love the part where who was it who said they've already preheated Seeger says they've preheated the ovens, and then Tom says, yes, heat rises.
Mm-hmm.
The temperature rises. The temperature rises.
It's almost
and the voice is like it's something's calling to me, but then I'm like, no, this is original, because you got to think about how long has this been in this machine.
Yeah.
How long has this script just been sitting in that machine waiting for you? Because Tom clearly went there one day and was like, oh, Reaves will walk in one day and want to play with this machine.
God. Yeah. You know what? It's so good that I can almost look beyond the fact that he continues to spell my name wrong. But it is like, it must have been somewhat recently, unless he wrote it knowing what was going to happen, because it references March 4th, 2026 at 7:50 p.m., only a couple of hours before the debut of America's Culinary Cup.
Yeah. So maybe he did it before the last season.
Maybe.
Before the start of last season.
Maybe. He just sat on it and waited.
Yeah, I mean, if one of those scripts actually has a date on it, you should let us know. But I hope you can find some more pages, because that's good stuff. That's got to be out there for the world to consume.
Yeah, I hope there's more pages. It is almost like maybe Tom either saw the movie or saw a clip from some movie and came up with the line, the temperature rises, and the preheat the oven line.
Yeah.
And then kind of backfilled everything else.
Yeah.
Because that part
feels that way.
So hard. Yeah.
But we know that's not what happened, but it does feel that way.
No, it does feel that way. And I got to say this, the music, it was, before I'd even start, it was almost like you knew exactly where I was going with it. And it was very perfect. Exactly what I was thinking. Or at least what Tom, I think, would be thinking.
Yeah, I think it's what Tom was thinking, if anything.
Yeah.
Wow. That was amazing. I look forward to more pages from that.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing to do now is to pivot, go to Chefs I Prepared For You. So, Chefs I Prepared For You, this is a segment what we do every week, where we talk about what we had for dinner last night, and only last night, and we present it as if we are presenting it to the judges on Top Chef. There will be a winner chosen after a silent vote is done. Okay. I will go first. Chefs I consumed for you at a Jaws-themed movie night. This was the menu: shrimp rolls, chicken wings, seaweed chips, Narragansett beer, crab chips, steamed corn, and I think I'm missing something else. But basically a whole spread that made it feel like you're in the movie Jaws.
I love all of that. My favorite movie. Non-ironically, I watch it every single year. Did someone make some homemade liquor?
Yes.
Really?
Oh, homemade liquor? No, sorry.
Oh, man.
Because that is in the movie. So here's the thing. Most people had not seen the movie.
Oh,
so they were going off of just stuff you could glean from it being Jaws, the beach, New England. So had they seen the movie, there may have been some moonshine.
Okay, yeah. And you could, because here's one, I know I got a little stressed there. It's okay. I'm happy that people saw the movie. That's the most important thing. If it was me showing up, I bring my own homemade moonshine. I'm handing out shot glasses. I'm making people drink it, and I'm saying, not too good, is it?
Mm.
And then I'm singing weird songs too. Yeah, I love it. There could also have been moments where you guys had, just normal dinner glasses, like water glasses that you can then pour wine into all the way to the top.
So there was a drink. I did not have it, but it was almost like you were drinking blood.
Oh, that's fun.
It was a red drink. I don't remember what it was, and the picture looked like it had splattered blood on it, but it was just the design that worked with the theme. I'm kind of mad at myself for not trying it because it looked very tasty, and everyone else glurped it down.
I love this so much. So was this like a grassroots organized, like, we're gonna watch Jaws, everyone come bring something over, we're all watching it for the first time, or was this like some event somewhere?
No, it's a grassroots. So Marcy's friend group has a movie night every once in a while, and this movie was Jaws.
And all of these people had never seen Jaws in their life.
A lot of them had not seen Jaws. Yes.
Okay, well, again, I'm just glad they saw it. Now, Webb, I will get to the food, but did they have any thoughts on the female characters in the movie?
Try to remember if anyone made any obvious comments. Yeah, they did not like the wife of Chief Brody.
Kind of a weak character.
Yeah, and then found out the actress was married to someone at the studio. That's kind of why she was in the movie. I think that was and then the mom who kind of whose son got eaten.
Oh, yeah.
Who's kind of mean, but then also like slapped Chief Brody, had that very powerful scene. Here's another thing at the,
you let people go swimming.
You knew.
So good. She's great.
Here's another thing that happens. Everyone except for me, because I didn't have time, dressed up. So they dress up with like one piece of clothing for a character in the movie. And
I love it.
Someone had the fake widow's
yeah. The veil that she has.
Yeah, the veil. Other people had like beach themes. Someone was dressed like oh my God, what's his name? Quint.
Yeah. Quint.
Yeah. I don't think anyone was dressed like the science guy.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Yeah, Richard Dreyfuss.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone was dressed like. I think people had a maybe a beanie.
Yeah.
And that was like the nod to Dreyfuss.
Well, were people coming in thinking they were going to see Life Aquatic? This is a different movie that I think has a shark in it.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies.
Oh my God, that movie is so fucking good. I love it so much. Okay, well, we gotta I'll just talk all day about it. Okay. So were there shrimp flavored or was it crab flavored French fries?
It was. It was like. I think they're called crab chips, so they have like like the Old Bay seasoning on the chips.
Yeah,
I think, or the crab seasoning on the chips. Okay, they were very good.
That I know. Yes, those are great. I was thinking there was like crab meat in it. I was like, you're blowing my mind right now. Okay, so there's a wide variety of things. What was by far the best thing you had?
I've never had a shrimp roll before, and so to have a homemade shrimp, a brioche bun stuffed with like buttery shrimp. I enjoyed that a lot. I need to stop being polite and eat more because I had like 2 and I was like being the nice person and not stuffing my face with them shrimp rolls.
Man,
I wanted to.
I love that. So I think we have talked at some point on this podcast, maybe 7 years ago or something, about the etiquette at these kind of social events. I find, here's what I always do. It's like the food comes out, people are being real polite, whatever. I'll get in line. I get like a little one of each. And then I go back to my little corner. Mm-hmm. I eat it you could blink and all that food is gone. I mean that. Like that. I go back and then get what I want, which is a ton
Of one thing.
of whatever the best thing is. Because A, I'm here to eat.
Yep.
And B, this takes up some of my social time.
Yes.
So,
can we talk about that?
yeah.
I love like extending my eating so I don't necessarily have to do small talk. Not that at this party that wasn't a problem because I don't have a problem talking in a room full of people I know.
No,
but
you
like
don't have a problem
at
ever.
a social event where I don't know most of the people, are we allowed to get seconds? Great, because I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Great.
I agree. It's a great way to diffuse social interactions when there is anxiety in the air. There's a whiff of anxiety. For me, I eat so fast,
Mm-hmm.
and then I find myself just holding my plate, and everyone is just eating at a normal pace. And
who
I'm
are
like,
these people? What is the pace that they're eating
Wait,
at? Like,
what are we?
how much food security do you have that you eat so slowly?
I think it is perfectly normal in those situations when you observe that and you've already inhaled your food in like the matter of a second to be like, what the fuck is everyone doing here? Like, what are you even doing? Like, are you do you like food? I like food, so I eat it. I put it in my mouth.
So I eat it fast.
Yeah.
I eat like a cheetah. Okay.
I have to eat it
I
so
scarf
fast.
it down.
Yeah. What are you even doing right now? And the truth is they're just socializing without anxiety.
Yeah.
And so, but in this situation, I end up just holding a plate, and it's kind of like, well, if I'm done, I should be holding court in this little circle.
Yeah.
I have nothing that's bringing me back in.
And so you start tossing out good conversation topics,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like, so how does everyone feel about the border? And you just get that going. Start batting that around.
To the wall.
You start batting that around, right?
Did they build that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys ever play wall ball?
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
throwing some lines out there.
Yeah, just throwing them out to see which one catches, like Jaws.
Yes.
Just throw that line out,
Jaws.
see which one, what can you reel in.
Put a barrel on.
But I do the same thing, especially at a event where I don't know people. Like, say I'm at a wedding and I only know one person who's getting married and everyone else is a stranger. This has happened to me multiple times. When that food comes, I will take my time and be like, okay, let's eat like one of these normies. Let's eat like one of these people who like are comfortable with their food or whatever. Like, don't think that their food's going to get stolen by their sibling or something. I don't know. And so I will just pick at it like a freaking bird that lost its beak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what you have to do. And especially when you're in those tables where it's like, oh, it's me.
Yeah.
And my significant other, my partner, whatever. And I don't know. This person knows everyone. I don't know any of you assholes.
None
okay.
of you.
And I am baseline standoffish. So
Yeah. I've been told multiple times I don't look like I'm approachable.
Yeah.
Okay? So
I've been told multiple times by directors and casting directors that I am not likable.
mm-hmm.
So this is already in my psyche for the rest of my life.
Before a show that I was hosting for a talk show, someone came up to me who worked on the crew and said, "Hey man, why are you wearing contacts when you have dead eyes?" That's something that happened to me. Okay, so
that's never leaving. It's imprinted.
Not gone. It's there forever. Because now apparently I have dead eyes when I'm not wearing my glasses.
It's your sense of self. Have you seen Inside Out? It's your sense of self. It's been stamped in there. You're never forgetting it. I observe how people are eating in the pace, and I just think to myself, just keep the pace.
Yeah,
just keep.
Keep
Because
pace.
if I eat all of this, I'm in charge now, and they don't. They don't want me to be in charge of this shit.
Now I gotta ask you, when you're keeping pace, this is what I do. Look to my left, look to my right. What are we starting on? Carbs? What are we starting on? We starting on veggies? What are we starting on salad? Okay, you two doing salad? I'll do salads then.
Mm-hmm.
I'll finish the salad. Say, okay, we're going protein next. You're not going protein next? Jeez, you're filling up. You're missing out on the protein. You're going to leave the protein. I can't follow you now, dog. I got to get this protein in.
I'm going in first in the protein.
Yeah, I watch people. I watch people and I'm just like, why are we starting here? Why are we starting on you're filling up on the thing that's not even the most nutritionally beneficial. Give me the protein.
Yeah. Here's
And
what.
then do the ancillary stuff.
Yeah, you'll have plenty of time. The salad, it'll be there. Trust me.
It's
No
not
one is
going
going
anywhere.
to eat that salad off your plate. There's no rabbits here, okay? Yeah, here's what freaking gets my goat is like people doing that shit, this nonsense of avoiding the protein. And they kind of just picked at it a little bit. And they'll be like, I didn't really like insert whatever, the salmon or whatever.
Yeah.
And everyone's agreeing, or some people are like, yeah, not the best, and people are kind of being picky. And then in my mind, I'm like, who gives a shit? It's fucking protein. I will eat it no matter what. It's not like shit or something.
Literally how I feel.
I will eat it. I'm going to eat it.
I didn't really like the braised pork. Did you like the braised pork shoulder? I didn't really like it that much. I loved it.
It was great.
Give me more.
What did you like about it? I don't know. I don't remember what it tasted like.
It was meat.
It
That's
barely
what it
touched
was.
my tongue.
Yeah. It dissolved. I think my stomach sent up some bile to dissolve it in my mouth to go back down.
Mm-hmm.
It was paste by the time I was done with it.
Now, this will be the last question I have on this.
Oh, I also want to say there's also dessert. I forgot the name of it, but it's like a take on a key lime pie, but it was more lemon. And I gotta say, and the crust was saltine crackers.
Ooh.
It was very good. I think I like that better than a key lime pie.
I like the idea of a saltine cracker versus a graham cracker. I think that's really interesting.
It was like the hit of salt that you needed too to
Yeah.
balance out the sweet. Oh, it was great. That was another thing that I waited. I saw there was another slice of it before we went down to start the movie, and I was like, damn, that thing's calling my name. And I said, nope, let's be nice. I go down, come back up. That thing's still up there. I said, that's coming home with me. Took that bad boy home, devoured it.
Go back downstairs. They're all laughing, enjoying something conversationally. You interrupt awkwardly to be like, and so what's the deal with the last piece of pie? Like, are we just all not going to talk about it? Or...
Yeah, because we all saw it.
I know you all saw it, but we're all going to pretend it doesn't happen, and we don't have to discuss who gets it.
Some of you are eating some of the excess crumbs around it, so I know you saw it.
Yeah.
So we just all being polite, because I don't want to be polite. I want it. I'm just going to put that out there. I want it. If no one's going to stake their claim for it, I think I should get it, because I brought it up first. And don't say like, well, I was thinking about it now. No, the fuck you weren't, because we've all been down here for 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. You all are very good at passive aggressively talking about something completely different with the happiest faces on. Okay, you guys can compartmentalize that way. I can't. All I can think about is this piece of pie. Okay?
You guys watched a movie. I thought about pie the entire time. All right? I've had a real struggle down here. You all were watching a movie that you've never seen that I first watched on Betamax. Okay? So I was thinking about that pie upstairs. And then I took that pie home, and I'm not going to lie, Reaves. I put it on the counter, and I went to the fridge. I took it out, put it on the counter. I got a fork, and I went, dun, 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 dun.
Hell yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hell
Dun,
yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
I mean,
And
that
freaking-
the greatest joke of all time is coming home from something, an event, with a slice of cake or a slice of pie and putting it in the fridge for tomorrow. It's fucking insane to me. You just eat
crazy.
it. You want to eat it. Just eat it. Just sit over the sink and eat that bad boy.
Yeah.
Come
and eat it
on.
with a smile. I want crumbs falling on me.
All over you. Go to sleep with those on, wake up. What
Ants all over you.
The ants are back again.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, he went to a party. Good for him. It's been a while since he went to a party.
All right, that's it.
Chefs, I procured for you. It was Pizza Sunday.
Yeah.
I've gone over this many times. Timber Pizza, again, don't look it up. Don't figure out where I live. Timber Pizza. I don't live anywhere close to it, so don't.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I live far, like 100 miles away. Got a cheese.
You're triangulating yourself now. Don't say that.
Oh,
It's
no.
150 miles away.
150. Just look that as God, please don't show up at my house. We got 2 pizzas. We gotta get 2 pizzas. Cheese, please. The cheese pizza for the restaurant manager. And then I got crystal money. I gotta look this up. So that's what we do. We get 1 cheese for him, and then we do a second one, and that's the one that we get to pick what we want on that.
The real pizza, the adult pizza.
Yeah. The
The
adult
9 p.m. show, if you know what I'm saying.
Exactly. Yeah, the one that's going to have something. So we got the Westbrook, which I believe is a play on Russell Westbrook. I think they named it that because of when he played here.
Huh.
So that's got provolone, mozzarella, blend for the cheese, red onion jam, which is really good, bacon, roasted corn, feta cheese, and micro cilantro. It's very good.
Yeah. And those ingredients are known to like dribble and drive straight down your intestines.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I as I ate that, I said, I'll be seeing you later. It'll be very clear.
Yeah.
I'll say, oh, hello again. Hello, corn, my old friend. And then the other half of it was called Pretty Pepperoni, which is just kind of like a pepperoni type pizza. The little, the scoop, what are those called? The scoop ones.
The cup and char peps.
Yeah, those are great. So yeah, that's what we had. It was good. It's happy.
Not that I live close enough to get timber pizza or get it delivered or anything, but I have had it before. I've driven 150 miles and it is very good. Very good.
They do a good job. They are intelligently located given the demographic of people around there. And they're open all the time. And they do good stuff. It is kind of like, I don't want to say gourmet pizzas, but like they're good pizzas. They do a good job. So, yeah. And they're always quick and it's cheap. It's not very expensive.
Now, you said something in the beginning of this, which was something I've never heard before, which was Pizza Sunday.
Yes.
Now, that sounds like an ice cream flavor, but this was actually pizza on a Sunday. Traditionally, it's Pizza Friday.
Yes.
So are you switching it up? Are you taking a stand right now and saying your household does Pizza Sunday?
Well, my household, of course, is a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And something, sometimes in restaurants, you have to like change your process to improve your output.
Yes.
And our way of changing our process in a restaurant is we now have what can only be described as a piece of paper on our refrigerator. And on that paper are the days of the week. And on those days, we write in what we are having.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no question about what's on the menu.
No question about what's on the menu. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows. No one can argue it. It's happening.
No one can say, I didn't know that was coming up. And like, chef, it's been on the fridge all week.
It's on the fridge. We know what we're doing. We know what we're cooking tonight. We all come in. We meese. We cook. We eat. We live.
My father used to laminate. Well, not laminate, but he used to print out the whole week's, like it was like a school lunch. He would print it out and would put it in a little thing above the microwave so that everyone could see what the dinners were for the week.
I don't hate that. I do like thinking about a printer, which I'm guessing this would have been in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Reaves putting that up
but
there.
I had a computer very early on, though, because my dad worked at a tech company. So I had a computer much earlier than most people.
Yeah.
Had that blue and white screen you could type on.
This was in 1942, right? You had a computer?
Yeah. Yeah. There's just one room of the house was a computer.
This is one big computer. Yeah. They'll be twice as big. Yeah, so we decided that Sunday would be the pizza day. That's not always going to be like that. Because listen, pizza day is going to be back. It will be back on Friday.
Of course it will.
We planned things out and it just shook out that way.
Just work out. Okay, well, you got to take into account your sous chef schedule too.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big
work in different restaurants.
Oh, he's doing a lot of work.
All right, floor's closed. And now we will conduct a silent vote to see who will pick the winner. On my screen, Reaves, you are number 1, and I'm number 2, and Bryan has a proxy vote as number 3. So we will now do our silent vote, and I have Bryan's vote here as well. Okay. So I will hold up my number, and then I will hold up Bryan's number.
Okay.
Okay, you're number 1, I'm number 2. And vote. And then here's Bryan's vote as well.
Yes.
And so now the next person who speaks will decide who won Chefs I Prepared for You this week.
Okay. I get to pick. Who's my pick? I mean, it's not even there's no debate here. You went to a Jaws party. I gotta pick Jamal.
Yeah.
Sounded great. And that pie sounds delicious.
Yeah, it was. It was a Jaws party. It was right next to the ocean, but this was still does count as rebuilding New Orleans. We'll be right back after this.
Pod Chef.
Okay. We're back. Reaves, Season 11, Episode 2, Rebuilding New Orleans with Habitat for Humanity. Walk us through it.
Yeah, kind of some sad undertones to this episode, but a nice reminder of what happened in New Orleans with Hurricane Katrina. And I don't know about you, the first thing I usually think of, other than the tragedy itself, is Kanye West saying George Bush doesn't care about black people, and then thinking about, remember when we liked him?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
What a time.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
It's like that other thing from a movie that I think Tom's writing where he says, you either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain.
It happens to the best of us. So this is episode 158 overall. Second episode of the season, Rebuilding New Orleans, October 9th, 2013. That's the original air date. We open as we normally do on the chefs in the stew room asking, did they really get the right chef to go home? Was it really? Was that really right?
Was that who should have been gone home?
Or were they being passive aggressive towards Patty?
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies.
And then in comes frickin' Padma, and she's like, hey, you guys tired?
Oh, you guys sleepy?
You guys are sleepy.
Have a long day?
Oh, babies. You're so tired. Okay, it's a quick fire time. Make me a gumbo, a gumby gumbo. I want one now.
And don't make it just any gumbo. Make it personal.
Yeah, it's got to be a personal gumbo about your heritage or something like that. Make it about you.
Imagine if Pizza Hut did personal pan gumbos and make that.
Which I love thinking about her saying that, and a lot of people, basically 50% of the people being there like, okay, that means I'm going to do Asian food.
Which so many people are like, gumbo, okay, yeah, so I just won't do that.
I said, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do like an Asian dish.
And I'm going to put some sausage in it. I'll put some andouille sausage in it, and I'll call it a day.
Yeah. I'm not going to do a roux, even though it's like the cornerstone of a gumbo. Making a deep roux. I won't be doing that. I'm just going to make Asian
what are you
food.
working on over there? I'm not doing a roux. Me neither.
I'm not doing it. I don't even know how to do it. I don't know what it is or what it's supposed to
I don't know how
like.
to spell it. So
yeah. Start with a W. So the nice thing about this, I mean, I guess you could say it's nice, is that they get to start it tonight. She's like, listen, you get to go to your house. You could be in your nice bed. You can make your gumbo. Just have your little crock pot in your bed with you as you like stir
Sleep
it.
with it. Yeah. Sleep with it on your belly.
You're sleeping with the little bomb on you, basically. And then tomorrow you can finish in the Top Chef kitchen, even though they only get 15 minutes when they come back in. And this is because you need a lot of deep flavors. It needs to kind of really boil down, develop some flavor. You got to throw stuff in as it goes along. So chefs get home. I like that they did this. They put the time up periodically. Mm-hmm. So you do get an idea of what time it is. Starts at 10:30. People go all night, man.
Yeah.
people crazy.
I would put it in an Instant Pot and forget about it instantly.
Hey, they don't call it an Instant Pot for nothing.
That's right.
It's about how quickly you can forget that was even on. Burn down your damn house. Aaron has never made a gumbo before, and he's like, and I'm not going to start now, so I'm going to make something else. I'm going to deep fry some shrimp.
Whereas Michael's like, I've done this so many times. Just walk in the park.
I've done it. This is easy peasy.
I'm a local legend when it comes to gumbo, dog.
Hey,
Freaking love.
you can't be here a New Orleans regular just like me and not know how to do a gumbo. Check this out. Oh, it looks like shit. I got to throw it out. I'm starting over.
But I got this. Don't worry.
I'm just going to make kind of like chicken salad. Does that sound good to everyone? That makes some chicken salad.
Anyone want some deviled eggs?
Yeah.
I can do that.
Hey, let's boil some eggs. What time is it? 3 a.m.?
Right.
Let's boil some eggs.
Put the eggs on. Let's do it.
Hey, you don't have to eat one, okay? You don't have to eat it. We'll just put them in the fridge.
Stop eating my eggs. Whoa,
don't eat my eggs. Come on.
I need my huevos. Come on.
So the next day, a bunch of sweaty crockpots and sleepy chefs head to the Top Chef kitchen. I mean, again, they have 15 minutes. Time's up, basically. Pam walks in with Leah Chase, who's a local New Orleans legend of the gumbo. And they get ready to taste all of the chef's dishes. Again, Michael threw away his first gumbo and then just made chicken and beer. Patty makes mofongo. It's a lot of takes. Brett makes clam chowder instead. And Carrie makes like Iowan in Trinidad because her husband's from Trinidad. She's from Iowa, gumbo, and it looks green. It came out looking like green, yucky.
Which, when they served that, she was like, oh, they're just looking at it, not saying anything. But I gotta say, when I was looking at it, I was like, it kind of looks like a good consistency at least.
Yeah. Didn't look too grainy. And I think that maybe is part of what worked out for her because she is on top here along with Aaron and Shirley, who Shirley made like some meaty stuff. But yeah, her gumbo had coconut. This is Carrie. Had coconut, green mango, and corn in it. I think it was the green mango that turned it. And then on the bottom, beautiful surfer Jason. He put some beets in it, little beet chips.
And he thought for a second that they liked that just because she mentioned beets.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you something, as someone who's had a black grandma, they start calling out individual items in the food. They don't like it. They don't like it. They're calling attention to it because they're like, why are you? It's almost like, why? Hey, who are you? Are you from this neighborhood? Are you from here? I'm not seeing you around. That's why I'm asking. Because I actually live here. So who are you? I've not seen you around here. You look suspicious. It's like, this is my beat.
She's trying this dish and she's like, I like beets. And he's like, oh, good. Glad you like the dish. She's like, I didn't say that.
Yeah, I didn't say that. I didn't say any of that.
Didn't say I like these beets.
Then she said, bye, Dre.
Michael, also on the bottom, this is a guy that threw out his roux, or his whole gumbo. And then Patty, I think the comment was just like, couldn't get a grip of that thing. Couldn't get a grip of what that was about. Didn't know what it was. In the end, Carrie won. So good for Carrie.
Good for
Iowan
Carrie.
Success. And then in comes Susan Spicer.
Dun, dun, dun.
She has a restaurant, I think it's Boyana. I'm probably getting that wrong, but it's a New Orleans favorite. We get into the elimination challenge here. So the chefs are broken into 4 teams that are denoted by color. You got the red team, the green team, the blue team, the yellow team.
I love how now we're okay with like segregating by color. It's like interesting.
This is interesting how that's okay.
So it's so fine. Yeah, I thought this was done, but now it's like it's actually okay, and it's actually preferred because it helps organize things better. We can judge things easier this way. That's interesting.
This Isn't that interesting that they're doing that here in New Orleans?
In New Orleans
Funny.
after Katrina. Interesting.
Interesting. And now they're going to work in food trucks and serve lunch for Habitat for Humanity volunteers, which actually is really nice. So real quickly, the teams here, red team is Benet, Janine, Justin, Michael, and Nina. Green teams, Luis, Sarah, Shirley, Stephanie. They're like, Luis, just smile. Just show him that beautiful smile. All three of the ladies are like, what are you going to do? What do you bring to the, like, it was like having three sisters come at you. It was like, I don't know. They're like, just smile. They're just like, oh, yeah, just do that.
There it is. There's that smile.
Just do that. The blue team is Brett, Jason, Nick, Patty, and yellow team is Aaron, Bryan, Carlos, Carrie, Travis.
It should be known that the blue team is self-titled the beach team or surf team.
They're
Team Surf.
Team Surf Heads. So they got to come up with a theme. Obviously, they get to brainstorming here. Yellow team is like, let's do a taco truck. That's people like tacos. You can do that. You can do that. Let's do that. Do you make empanadas? You do that. That seems like a good idea. Good idea. Do that.
Mm-hmm.
Blue team is like, Jason kind of looks like a surfer.
You guys notice that?
You guys notice
he kind of looks like. You guys ever seen Saved by the Bell? Kind of looks like that lead on Saved by the Bell.
Looks like Zach.
Looks like Zach
Morris. Right? He
was a surfer guy. Maybe we should do fish.
We'll do fish, and it's going to be a surf shop, kind of. But really, Zach is going to be front and center. He's going to look beautiful like surfer. And we're all going to do like easy dishes that aren't good.
Yeah, and he can like wrap his tuna wraps super early so they get soggy. And then he can just out there and vamp and talk to people as they come by.
And then the green team, that's the one that they're going to whore out Lewis for his smile. They're going to do Mediterranean. And then let's hear a little bit from the red team.
Okay.
Pretty confident with my team. I have Nina, who won the very first challenge, Justin, who's a James Beard Award nominee, Michael, who is another local, and Benny.
Maybe have like one of those po' boys or something like that, like a barbecue po' boy.
I do a really good white Bloody Mary.
Ceviche would be nice too.
Yeah.
That's like seafood, bright, spicy.
Like a sloppy Joe.
A banh mi roll and kind of dress it like a
sloppy Joe or something like that. All the ideas that I'm sharing with the group, it just seems to get scratched out as I kind of like speak them out. But I was thinking also, if I don't put my thoughts into the menu, it's a good chance that I'll be up for elimination. We can beat all these chumps. We can do it.
Hey, how about we do a PB&J? How about
so we're talking about doing some like high end French stuff maybe, and you can do like a beef Wellington,
grilled
like
cheese.
Bite of a beef Wellington.
You guys want to do some grilled cheese?
Maybe you can do French onion soup. We can do like a French onion, or maybe a take on a French onion soup.
Spaghetti with meat sauce. Okay, we just buy the sauce out of the can.
Maybe like a beef bourguignon. You can do that. Maybe,
Whole Foods makes burritos. We could just buy a bunch of those.
Jesus Christ, dude!
Just buy a bunch of those and heat them up.
They were not listening.
I love Vinny so much. This is great editing. Great. They give him a little dodo edit. It's so fun. I mean, like his voice, and he was like seconds away from being like, let's just do some hot dogs, guys. Let's do some. What are we doing here? Let's just sling some dogs.
Which, by the way, I would have said yes.
Me too. I mean, like, it's a fucking great idea. It's actually not bad because you could put a lot of cool stuff on it, and I bet it's the type of thing that Tom would be like, it's good.
Yeah.
People
you could do
hot dogs.
4 different hot dogs, one little biters that you have to pick up with the toothpick.
Yeah, and you just put some interesting toppings on it. You can do some flair that way. I mean, not Benny. Good idea. Good idea, Benny.
Well, good job trying to get in there.
Yeah. The sloppy joes, you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, is this thing on? You guys hear me in there?
We could make them extra sloppy.
Oh my gosh, Marone, they could be so sloppy. So they head to Whole Foods They start getting the ingredients. Again, Carrie is going to make some empanadas. She's going to use. They don't have any roller pins, so she gets a wine bottle, which that's how you can do it. It works that way too. They head back to the house, and Michael's like, "We're going to do a crawfish boil. We're in New Orleans. We got to do a crawfish boil." So, have you had one of these before? Been to one of these?
No, I've only ever had the experience, and it's only been like 3 times in my life where they bring out the boil and dump a bunch of crabs. Then you have to do a bunch of work to get your food. That's the only thing I've done. I've not done like a crawfish boil though.
Were you there when we went on the boat, the crab boat, and 99% of people were like, "I don't like this work," and I just spent the entire time eating and breaking up crabs because I was like, "I grew up doing this. I love it."
Were we on a boat together?
I can't remember if you were there for it. It was Jenny.
I don't think I was.
And maybe Bryan was there. A bunch of improv people were there.
Oh, I don't think I got invited. Was this a boat that was at like someone's house?
No. It was on the Potomac. Like you can rent it.
I don't remember being on a boat with improv people on the Potomac. I'd remember that. I'd remember that.
I remember that because I would remember jumping into the Potomac.
Yeah. And being like, "Deuces. Y'all enjoy it.
Gotta go.
Have a good night."
Yeah.
I like crab. I just don't like. I just never grew up like crab was never on the menu. So had I had crab like at dinner growing up, I'd be right there with you. But it's like it's so foreign to me, and I'm just breaking my hands I'm scratching my hands up on these freaking shells, man, of this prehistoric monster who's a bottom feeder of the ocean, and I'm trying to get the little tiny little piece of meat out of it. I'm like, oh, well, that was worth it.
Yeah, it wasn't until I started dating my wife that I realized that if you didn't grow up doing it, then it is like
it's fun.
Totally wild, and I get it.
Yeah.
It is wild. But I grew up with it. I grew up going to crawfish, and so yeah, I'm like, this is just part of it. You get your fingers cut up, you do all this work, you get a teeny tiny bit of meat, but it's a lot. But it is like if you haven't done it before, it's absolutely wild. So
I'm also a person who I don't know what it's called, but I don't like stuff being all over my hands. It bothers me, the sensation.
Sure.
So doing
that'd be bad.
And just all my hands are just covered, and I just got to plow through. I can't do that. I can't do that.
I get it. Yeah, most people feel the same way. So, last thing, one time in Adams Morgan, they opened a crawfish place, and I dragged my then girlfriend, now wife, to it. She didn't like it. We sat outside. Some youths came by and were like, "What is that? Can I have that?" We were just eating our food. They're like, "Can I have that? Can I have some? What is it?" And I said, "No." I'm like, "It's crawfish. No, you can't have my food."
Wow.
And then Jenny
Tough
was
decision.
like, "You can have one." And then they kept coming back and be like, "Can I have another one? Can he have one?"
You guys fed a cat.
Yeah. That place shut down. So the next day, the chefs open their trucks, start cooking. In come Padma, Gail, Tom, and Susan. They split up. And of course, Padma and Tom are not together. They are not allowed to be together, to judge together. Padma and Susan try the tacos. They love the empanadas, flaky empanadas. Ceviche is icy cold. They love all that stuff. Cut to Jason and the blue team. He's making very funny jokes about wet t-shirt contests. He getting
anything
a bit of a
but cooking over there.
Yeah, anything but cooking going on. He's getting a little bit of a dummy music at it too, like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so Tom and Gail try that salmon roll that he made, and they're like, "It's not good. This should have been done to order. Why didn't he do it to order? Stupid."
How many shots did they do of people trying to bite the salmon roll?
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing comes out, and then it's just a long piece of like the seaweed or whatever wrap that's not breaking. It's not crispy. I was like, that looks awful.
Yeah. I mean, so much of these, like when they do these kinds of elimination challenges and events, is like how edible is it? Which seems
Yeah.
kind of like the bare minimum for this show is like making edible
Yeah.
food, but you'd be surprised how often that doesn't come off. Bite in and just squeezes out the
The
end.
whole, yeah.
Gross.
Ugh, looked terrible.
So yeah, they hate the blue team. They like the yellow team. They also like the green team. Stephanie has some nice cilantro in her dish, and her tuna sliders are a hit. Fast forward to judges' table. The screens turn on. Remember the screens? The screens are
Yep.
happening.
Yep.
We hear all
And
the
then
nice things.
Everyone turns into roaches and they scuttle about looking to get a better view.
Let's see what they say. Oh my god!
I can't wait to be reminded why this bad idea stopped being part of the show.
Yeah, it is a bad idea. We did fix it last week, though. The fix is don't tell the judges they're being recorded.
Yeah,
then
that's
it's great.
The easiest fix. Then it's
super smart.
It's amazing.
Or
you just start rolling as soon as they get in, and you say, "Yeah, you guys can do whatever. We're now rolling."
I think you listen. Let's be real here. That would never pass. Tom would never allow that. But I think the opposite is possible, and would also be interesting. If Tom's sitting there, season 24, and he's got a video of what's going on in the stew room, and them talking
they don't
shit
know that
about
they're
him.
being recorded. Yeah.
He's like, all right. Oh, they're talking about me. They're talking about my hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. They come out here. You're on the bottom now.
Next challenge is about cooking meals that you can eat with a hat on.
Yeah. Eliminate them. They're like, okay, I guess I'm going to go to Nope, it's canceled. Last Chance Kitchen's canceled. You can't come to it. You got to leave. You got to go home now, actually. We already
Tom, is this about what I said about your hat? Is that what this is about?
Packed your stuff up. So it's on the
Tom,
corner.
is it about the hat comment I made?
Don't know what you're talking about. I never wear hats. I don't even know. I
You
can't.
you wear a hat every elimination challenge, Tom.
I can't wear hats. It's my.
Do you want to go fishing and talk about it?
That's all I wanted to hear. Let's go. Oh boy. So on top is the yellow team. Tom says, I have 2 words for you. More, please. And then he does do the suck it thing, which I think is kind of rude. Because it is pretty much women there, and I don't know. It seems inappropriate.
Yeah. Also weird that he switched into wrestling gear.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Fair. And like what he chose to wear is a little too revealing for me. I didn't like it.
Called himself Tom Pock.
Yeah, Tom Pock. Tom Pock. So yeah, again, the M&Ms are perfect. The crust, delicious pork filling, ceviche, great. But the clear standout again is Carrie. Carrie does the double.
Wow. Didn't even need to. Could have taken the day off, but said, "Nah, I got this beef and pork curry and panada in my back pocket, so I'm gonna ride out.
Roll this out now. Who cares? I'm gonna swing hard." Happy for Carrie. She seemed a little meek up front, but she's crushing it now.
Yeah.
On the bottom here, we have the blue team. We see Jason in the back. He's like, hey, if they're constructive, I'll be nice to them. But if they're mean to me, I'm going to push back. I'm pushing back.
Which, that's not a 1-for-1. If anything, you'd be like, if they're constructive, I'll be constructive. But if they're rude, I'm going to be rude.
I'm going to be rude.
So if you only say something that I consider to be within reason, I'll be willing to be open to hearing it. But anything other than that, we fighting, dog.
Yeah. He's got his buddy Nick there who's nodding so hard at all this. His head's about to roll off.
Yeah. He's nodding because he's also like nodding off.
Yeah, about to fall asleep. So the blue team come out and they ask Brett what he thinks happened with their dishes.
To be honest, I was surprised that we were here. I had heard other teams had run out of a whole bunch of things, and I was like, hey, that's a good sign for us. We had enough food for everybody. We didn't run out of anything.
No, I don't think it is.
They had to make the same amount of dishes, but people were going back and getting seconds because they liked it.
Think about that for a second.
Think about that, Brett.
take your head out of your ass and think
Just
about
think.
it. Okay? The math ain't mathin', Brett. Okay?
Everyone made the same amount of dishes. You had a whole bunch left over. Is that a good sign?
Look to your left. Look to your right. You're fucking eliminated, Brett.
Look to your left. Look to your right. Those food trucks ran out of food, Brett.
Like, did he really believe? Like, was it just one of these things where they asked him a question and just like, sometimes things just come out. But like, did he really think like, oh man, they ran out of food. That's a bad thing. All their food must have gone bad and they had to throw it out.
Yeah, they must have been serving big servings and then like they ran out. So we actually spaced ours out properly. I remember he said this when they were talking like at the food truck, and I remember thinking, well, not if people could go back and get seconds.
Yeah.
It means they didn't like your food.
So, look, they got no food over there. Look at all the salmon rolls. They're basically untouched here. It's like word got out that they need to preserve them.
Yeah. Word got out that there's a freaking beef and pork curry empanada, and everyone flocked to it. That's what happened.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to get an empanada or I'm going to get this salmon roll that's not even done to order. Yeah, no way.
I don't know. It's a tough choice here.
Yeah.
I love that he stuck with that and brought it there and instantly had the logic squeezed out of it.
Yeah, Padma's she's like in his face. She's like, what do you think about it?
Hey, are you wearing a hat? Do you need my thinking cap? You want to put on my thinking cap?
There's no dummies here. Yeah, so they tell Jason, they're like, yeah, your role was gross. And he, confirms what they said he should have done. He's like, yeah, like my dish should have been rolled to order, and I just made a strategic decision to absolutely not do that and instead stand in front of the truck.
Yeah, so that I could not be cooking most of the time and just be doing restaurant wars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Food truck wars. I'm front of the house at my food truck.
Yeah. What? You think freaking Nick over here is going to stand in the front? What? He's got to be in the back. He's going to scare people.
Look, we know Brett's not going to the front.
I can't even find the front. And then I forgot Patty was on our team.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm the type of person that maybe doesn't respect women.
And you guys probably picked up on that.
Just a vibe. Poor Patty. She actually does point out, she's like, yeah, my dish was nothing special. And Tom's like, yeah, then don't do it. If you don't think it's special, don't do it.
I'm surprised Tom didn't go, it was nothing special. Don't ever serve that to me. You only serve me special.
It better be special if it's going to be on my plate. Yeah. So in the end, we see our surfer friend Jason get eliminated.
Riding the waves out.
Jason, please pack your knives and go.
Thank you. I never would have thought that I would be out this early. I thought very, very least top 5. I'm not the worst. I know that for a fact. Boys and girls, it's been my genuine pleasure, but I'm out. I'm not a good loser. I'm bitter and angry, and that's pretty much going to fuel me to fight my way back to the top.
I'll see you soon.
I'm hoping that Nick works his way up to the finale. I can work my way through Last Chance Kitchen, and him and I can finally get the showdown that we both won.
I don't think that happens for either of them.
I win Last Chance Kitchen. Nick makes it to the end. We stand face to face in a showdown, and then we start kissing in front of everyone.
Nick actually does go very far.
Yeah. Well, we'll get
not
to
to spoil anything.
I know. We're not getting a little shine on Nick right now, but we'll get into Nick. I think we start seeing Nick more in the next episode. So,
yeah.
Look forward to that. Where are they now?
Where are they now?
I mean, there's not a lot on Jason that I could find. His Instagram, for me at least, I couldn't even look at it. But what I was able to kind of find is he at least has or had a restaurant called the Black Cactus in New Jersey. So I don't know. Maybe we could go to it at some point, but very little on him.
We'll ask Bryan, see if he can go to a wellness check
Maybe go to the Black
on
Cactus.
Jason's restaurant.
Yeah. Make sure he's doing okay. Still sexy.
Yeah. All right. Season 11, Episode 2, Rebuilding New Orleans. That was the review. Yeah, we're crushing Season 11. Until next time, we're going to pack our knives and go.